Hi everyone, it's Denise with Wondubar Crafts. Welcome to the channel. I am here today to do a final flip through of the Spring Blooms Friendship Journal. It was a custom order from my friend Lori. Hi Lori. I hope you love your journal. The box is quite big. So I don't know, let me see if I can kind of slide it in and out. So there's the bottom part of the box. And then we kind of go down a little bit and there's the top. So it's just a little bit bigger than I can fit fully in the frame without zooming out, and then you kind of lose, we'll end up losing some of the details seen through the journal. But it is a beautiful butterfly box. It actually looks like a book. So this is the spine on it, and I hope you guys can kind of see. And I chose it because the journal has both butterflies and dragonflies in it. So this is the back. Very, very beautiful box. Okay. And it's a big box. The box measures 13 1/4 tall by 11 wide, and it's 3.5 inches deep. And I chose it so that she could hopefully store one or multiple of her journals in here and have a beautiful place to put them. So let's get started. So I open it up, and here is the beautiful inside of the cover for the box. I think that's just gorgeous. I seen it and said, yes, please. Okay, so inside we have the journal. We've got a pen with that comes with its original case. I didn't make a pen case for this one because I loved the case for it. And then a zipper pouch. And then let's see if I can show you guys the inside of the box because it's just as pretty. Hopefully you guys will be able to see that. I love it. It's got like a newspaper print, or different receipts and stuff, and butterflies and postcards and stuff. And I just thought it went very, very well with this journal. So let me set the box aside here. All right, and we'll start with the pen. It is a Lady Jane pen. I loved this pen because it has butterflies on it. I looked for one with dragonflies, but I couldn't find anything. So I chose this one. I like that it does have it has a beautiful case for it, and it's magnetized. Okay, so I don't think I could have beat that with a pen case. So, but it's a brand new pen, and it's pink with butterflies on it, and I think it is so cute. So that is with the journal, and then I made a zipper pouch to store her ephemera and some extra little pieces I've included in here for her from the journal so that she can do some additional things in the journal itself with some matching fabrics and stuff. The zipper pouch is 10 wide by 6 1/4 tall. It has a vintage zipper in here, and I added a little butterfly on there. And I love this fabric. It has butterflies. It's so pretty. So, okay. And then inside what I did was I included the remainder of the ephemera that was not used from the kits. And below are listed the kits that I used. Predominantly mine and Crafty Cat's. So what didn't get used in here, I included in here so that she could place it. I had cut out that Edith Holden dragonfly, and I don't know. I just couldn't. There were so many places I wanted to put it, so I'll let her choose. And then there's some additional things in here. It's another additional pocket if she wants to include one wherever. And then I put one of the library cards in there, and then I left the other because she can place it wherever. And then I'm including a little bit of avocado dyed lace and some coordinating fabrics that were inside. And of course, from the cover, I added another piece of this antique piece that came off the cover and just some extra little pieces in there for her. Okay. And it's a pretty big pouch, so she can add additional ephemera, or she could, you know, if she's going to use it to journal in or use it as a correspondence or whatever, then she can put them in here until she's ready, or use the pouch for whatever else that she wants. Right. Okay, so here is the journal. Yay. All right, so what I have done is, and I need to trim that one. I left, I need to trim this one, but I left the center one a little longer. So if she wants to put a charm there, she can, or she can clip it herself. I meant to clip this one, so I'll do that when we open it. The cover's made with, you know, fabric, and I put this little plate on here and built it, and then of course the spine, and then how I put it on the book plate instead of over the top of the book plate. I added the hitch post closure, and I added some rings in here, so that way as it gets heavier and thicker, she can clip it there to keep it closed without stretching the rubber band too much, you know. Although I think it would be fine with the rubber band. It gives you some extra expansion there. Let me get it off. And then I put a little dragonfly charm on it. Okay, and the back is just, you know, where the band goes in. And I did put some of the Tim Holtz corner pieces on the book. And then I just put those little wooden butterflies on there. And then of course the book plate, the tip covers. All right, so I did video, and you guys have seen me do the tip in. I added one of the library cards folders, and then the library card in here, and she can like write on it, maybe keep track of when she wrote in it or whatever, you know. The tip ins I used were from Crafty Cat's Ada 1888 digital kit, and then this comes from the Spring Blooms Friendship digital kit, my digital kit, which you can check out. There's links in the description block for all of the kits, bits and pieces and stuff that I used from different kits in here. Okay, this one is backed with Caroline's lace dyed digital, and then this is part of my kit. This one is Medieval Mirage's new Serenity kit. I like that there's like a month and dates in here and what's important and stuff. Little pocket from the kit. I made a video on altered playing cards, so there is one there. And here is a little tag from Crafty Cat's digital kit, backed on copy dyed paper that I actually got from Lori. And I did do some decorative stitching, and there is like some different lace and pom-pom trim and stuff like that on there. Okay, this is from my kit. Page open here. Beautiful dragonfly, and then some music paper, and I did reinforce it with some washi on both sides. Here is some of my lace dyed avocado dyed paper, and then I just put some pretty rosette trim on there. This comes from my kit, backed with some of my tea stained digital kit. And then here's a little recipe page from a recipe book, you know, sour cream walnut cookies and some peanut butter cookies. And I really liked this because I thought, wow, this would be a great page in here for her to doodle or color or do something like that in there if she wanted. Page from my kit. Okay, and there's the background for it. And then here is a page from a shorthand book. And I reinforced it with washi. This comes from Crafty Cats. I think her ads digital, and I think that's what this one was, ads, not Ada. I'm sorry, it's ads. Her ads kit, and I did link it down below, so it's in there. And this has this beautiful rose on here. Okay, and then this is all comes from my kit. Just a little tag and a little postage stamp in here. It says eucalyptus. This is the fold out page of Edith Holden that I did. Okay, and I did cut that down. Here's a tag from my kit, and then one from Amy's. Okay, just tucked in this little tuck back here. All right, I love this bee, and I did a video on this one where we made a little pad on here and a little pocket with a little cluster on here. A little journaling card, and then let's take that off. Here's a little flag from the kit, and I just turned it into an altered paper clip. And here's a tag from Crafty Cats digital kit. I do believe that that one is her Ada, her ads one. And put this back on here. Actually, let me put it back on here in a second. All right. And then here is a tag from the kit with a little pocket and some of the words in there that are also in the kit. Spring Blooms Friendship. A belly band, also in the kit. And I just did some collage on this side. A nice big journaling card from Edith Holden paper. And then I just made a little pocket from one of the tags in the kit, and some additional leftover pieces on there. And then it's backed with lace-dyed avocado paper on there. Okay, back here, a little pocket. These are all come from the kit. And then shorthand, some paper. I sewed some lace on the side. Recipe card for orange cream cheese cookies. And I love this page because it's looking from the inside out of the candy shop and plenty of space to color or draw. Little pocket with dragonfly. Put a little butterfly charm on there. Just a little journaling card. Came with the kit. Also from the kit. Avocado dyed paper, and I just sewed a little piece of crocheted lace on there. Music paper from the kit. I did a video on this. This is the envelope cluster. There's a little piece of the kit. One of the pages I printed on vellum. All right, in there, and then I also made it a little tuck. And then each one of these has a journaling card in it, in each one of the envelopes. And I'll go back through and close them all up, or you can leave them open. This one has a little card on here. Okay, and then here's a little one, and I don't want to pull it out, but there's some sari silk in there for her. In there. And coffee paper. This is Medieval Mirage, my digital kit. And there's the back, and I just sewed a piece of trim back there, or some ribbon. All right, this is the second signature. Just added a little bit of lace on there with this beautiful butterfly, or dragonfly, sorry. Dragonfly from my kit. I cannot speak today. Spit it out, Denise. This is Medieval Mirage, and then there was a little open spot there that you could write something or put something, and I just put Fellowship there. It's a little word from my kit. Coffee dyed paper from my friend Lori, and it's decorated there. Here is, I put a little bookmark. It's a butterfly on there, and here is the cascading or waterfalled envelope. Also some vellum back behind it, so it's kind of like a belly band. It goes all the way through. And then inside here, each one also has a journaling card in it. Okay. Same thing in here. This one has a little journaling card with a little tag. I do believe I did these all on camera on the video. It's all part of this series, so if you go into playlists, you'll see that it's under the Spring Blooms Friendship Journal. Little mini one. And in this one, open it up, there's a small piece of avocado dyed like gauze in there. It's kind of like cheesecloth. It's just a little bit, it's some fabric that I had gotten from Walmart, and instead of getting cheesecloth, which I really like, so I avocado dyed it, of course. Yeah. And then a little bookmark here. So she can keep it wherever she wants it. Okay. This is part of the kit. Just sewed some crocheted fabric on there. Some music paper. It was actual, like an open, just a card book. And then this is a piece of cardstock that Lori had sent me some of her paper on, and I just thought it would be so pretty because it says Flutter and it has dragonflies and stuff on it. So pretty that I used a die cut there with a dragonfly. There's some avocado dyed lace paper, corner tuck with a tag from the kit, right, and another altered playing card in there. Paper from the kit. Here's some mulberry paper. I love that color. It's a pretty color. Shorthand book. This one comes from Crafty Cat's ads. I do believe it is called Ada, though. It's like got a bunch of ads on it, but I'm pretty sure it says Ada. Let me double check. Yes, it's Ada. Ada 1888. Okay. And I love this paper because it's all these old ads, and it's like almost like my tabletop here. I love it. I love it. All right, so here we've got an Edith Holden center page. I'm going to leave those long, so if she wants to add a charm or something to it, or some beads, she can, or she can trim it herself. Just made another altered paper clip with one of the flags from the kit. Here's a tag from Ada, and here is a little journaling card also. And what I did was, the page was, it's a center page from Edith Holden. It's quite big. I didn't want to cut it down, so I folded it back and glued it and made a little tuck back here. Okay, I love this page. I do. I really do. And then this one, instead of tucking it, because there was a beautiful poem here, I just tucked it back so you can open it and read the poem, and there's some writing space on the side and whatever. Okay, there's Ada. And then here's, I love this, got some journaling space here. This is from Crafty Cat's Ada 1888. And then here is shorthand. The other side of the mulberry paper. This comes from my kit, Spring Blooms Friendship, and I just sewed some pom-pom on there. A little side tuck here with just a couple little journaling cards. I don't want to fill it too much because I want her to be able to do some too as well. On the back side of that beautiful paper that said bloom and all that, what I did was I put, Crafty Cat had a little envelope tuck here, like, And I just took a long piece of Edith Holden and backed it and just put a nice long tag in there. Okay, and here's the back side of music paper. And this comes from my kit. And then I just added some pretty rosette trim, hydrangea, and here's a little stamp and a little circle from Crafty Cat's kit. This one comes from mine. And polka dot paper. Here's a belly band, and then what I did was put 2 little envelopes in here. This one has a little card from Crafty Cat's Ada 1888 on there. And then here's a little coin one, and I did not put anything in it, so that way she can choose to do whatever she likes with it. She can put a little card or a piece of paper or something, and then what I did was just use like a little paper cluster there. Okay, same thing with this one on the, this one's Medieval Mirage. The Serenity kit, and then it had just a little blank spot there, so I just put the little tag of love in there. All right, here's the back side. I loved this kit. I did this specifically. It was intended more like for friendship and a spring kind of thing. So I use a lot of words like devotion and companion and benevolence and love and fellowship and those sort of things in there. And I just kind of collaged it on there. Here's a little chalkboard tag with some writing space here. It says friendly. And here's the end of the second signature. That's avocado dyed crochet paper. Sorry, I know it's going to get loud for a second. P2's taken off today, and because it's been raining, it gets louder because those engines, when moisture hits them, they get even louder. So I apologize for that. So here is the third signature. This is my paper from my kit. I just added some lace, and once again, this one's from Carol Lane's digital lace kit for coffee paper. And this one comes from my kit. And here's a little poem that says, "To my sister." This is Medieval Mirage. It's her Serenity. And then here's an extra piece here, and it's backed with her Serenity paper. And I made it into a little tuck here. Of course, there's plenty of journaling space here, and of course here. And this is an avocado dyed envelope that I did using lace. Okay, so it kind of opens out, and I decorated and did a video on it. Inside is 3 tags from my kit, and just did it like a Constantina kind of thing with them. Or you can fold them into like a trifold, whatever you want. And then I just add a little tab there. Okay, here's from my kit, and just put some daisy crochet on there. A little pocket, and here's another altered playing card. I used Crafty Cat's purple kit for this. It is a very small 3-pager, but it has some beautiful women with purple. It has stamps. It has some journaling cards. So very nice if you're just looking for something purple or something to kind of go along with it to break up maybe some blues or greens or something. Purple's a great color for that. So music paper, and then I did reinforce it with washi on both sides. Here's some lace dyed avocado paper. And that's mine. That's the real stuff. That's not digital. Okay, here is from my kit. Big beautiful butterfly with daisies. And this one's from my coffee stained digital kit. And then just a little piece of ledger. This is from the kit. Some nice writing spots there. This one's coffee dyed from my digital kit. And here is the, sorry, shorthand paper. And this is from Ada, 1888. And then I made some little, this is like a flour and thank Denise. I'm just having that moment. Anyways, it's some pretty lacy trim. It came on, it's comes on like the roll. So I just made some pockets in here. Here's just a collage tag. And then this is the one that I had done up for the front. I wasn't sure which one I wanted to use. I decided to go with the dragonfly, but I backed it with coffee paper and a coffee dyed paper and using it for a tag in here. And here is that signature that I want to give it a little snippy. Here. There we go. So then that way she has one. If she doesn't want anything dangling, she can snip it. I just felt as big as it was already, I didn't want to put 3 and weigh it down too much on there. Okay, here's a nice belly band. And what I did was put a longer journaling card on there. And this is from Ada 1888. It's in a beautiful little circle. I added friendly, the definition for friendly, on some cheesecloth and just a little paper flower. And here's another flag from the kit made into an altered paper clip. Here. Hold that in place there. Okay, shorthand. And then there's the coffee dyed paper. Backside of the ledger. I love this dragonfly too. And I loved because this daisy actually looks different in the graphic, and I just did some different effects to it, but I love how it kind of almost whitewashed it. I don't know. I really liked how that came out. And here is a pocket and card, matching card from my kit. Okay, and then another page from the kit, and I just added some avocado dyed lace trim there. Side pocket, journaling card from a Crafty Cats kit, and then this one's from mine. Okay, backside of the lace dyed paper, avocado dyed paper. And here's music paper, and this one is a background paper from my kit. This one as well. And then some more daisy. And then here's some coffee dyed. She can use it as a tuck, but it's not really tight. But if you're just, popping something in there, it should be all right. And Medieval Mirage. This one's my kit. And that takes us to the end. And then, of course, the tip in. Back here, I put a little pocket. She can put some tags or letters or anything she wants until she gets a chance, or, to store stuff back here. Here's my stamp, my signature, Wondubar Crafts, and the month and day and year. Okay, and here you go, Lori. Your journal is completed. If you're happy with it, which I hope that you are, let me know and we'll get it listed in Etsy for you. If she's not happy with it and she'd prefer something else, I'll go ahead and list it up for anyone else for grabs if they like. So anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks so much, you guys, for all your support. Oh my goodness, like I said in my last video, I'm so close to 500. I've got some things I'm pulling together to do a giveaway for, because that's a pretty big one. It's pretty significant. So anyway, for me it is anyways. It is a huge accomplishment, and I'm so grateful for all of you. And Lori, I really hope you love your journal, and thank you guys so much for hanging out during this process. I hope some of you learned something or was able to take something and maybe, even if it's just a small little technique, and make it and add it to the techniques you already use to make it your own. I hope you guys were able to take that from this. So anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out. Remember to craft on. Plenty of hugs, loves, and blessings. Mwah! I love you guys.